Thank you, Mr. Langer. I appreciate that. Again, welcome everyone to our presentation entitled Transform Your Career with Non-Credit IT Courses that Upskill, Reskill, and Advance Your Future. We are certainly thankful that you have chosen to spend your evening with us today, and we hope that you uh, get some valuable information pertaining to how Wake Tech can assist you moving forward and getting closer to those career goals that you have. To start off, we wanted to share with you our contact information. We understand that our time together this evening is somewhat limited. So if you have questions that don't get answered this evening, please feel free to either give us a call at the number that you see on the screen, or you can email us as well. And one of our team members will respond to you and get you the help that you are looking for. There will be a question and answer session at the end of our presentation today, so we will take some questions, but traditionally what has happened is that all questions aren't answered. So please utilize this contact information to reach out to us if need be. So our team in Workforce Continuing Education consists of the following. My name is Kobe Joyner. I currently serve as the Department Head of Network and Computer Technologies here at Wake Tech. I'm joined this evening by my colleague, Jennifer Simmons Beige. She is a coordinator in the non-credit computer education area. Dr. Alford is the Senior Director of IT Workforce Readiness, and our technical assistant is Miss Ana Flores.
Thank you, Kobe. So, just a brief overview of our department. Our IT, we are Workforce Continuing Education IT non-credit department. Our courses are designed to provide you with the skills and knowledge you need to succeed, whether you're looking to upskill, reskill, advance your career, change it completely. Our programs are designed to help you achieve your goals. And we work here in the area with employers, and we try to make sure that we bring you the best and greatest skills that you'll need for those positions.
So one thing that's important is we talk about the term upskilling. Now, upskilling means that you may already work in IT. A lot of our courses allow you to get the training, knowledge, skills, and credentials that are needed to have what we call upward mobility within that career field. So you might, for instance, be working as a network administrator and have aspirations to someday work in cybersecurity. So you can come to us in non-credit computer education and take the necessary courses in order to gain those skills to change careers within IT. And you can see some of the statistics that are listed here. And I think the last one is significant, where 46% of CEOs cite significant retraining and upskilling as the top strategy to close a potential skills gap that they're facing in their organization. So this is something that we provide in our particular area of the college, the ability to change gears. If you're already in IT, you can learn a new skill and use that information to change your career path.
So, where would you begin? Our course offerings that we have are usually preceded by one course that serves as a base, which is the technology digital literacy requirement. If you have skills that are equivalent to this, you do not have to take the class, but it is advised that if you're not as familiar with computers, that you do take this course so that you can be successful. From there, we will take a look at the different programs that are listed there. So, Kobe, if you'll go ahead, we'll take a look at each course and give you a description of what it entails. So, for the technology digital literacy, This course is marketed toward the participants who have little to no experience. You'll learn the basics. You'll learn to navigate computers, the devices, move files, look at the internet. You'll also be looking at software such as Word, PowerPoint, Excel, and Outlook, so that those skills are something that you can take into any part of the industry. Once you complete this, you will be able to take the Microsoft Word certification test, and we'll go over what significant these certi- certifications have in just a few moments. Once you've completed the computer digital literacy course, you would then move over to the Microsoft Office 365 course if this was something you were interested in for office administration. This goes into a deeper depth of Word, PowerPoint, Outlook, and Excel. You'll be learning the skills that would enable you to pass the Microsoft Office certification. And in those, you'll learn some basics and some more advanced skills.
So the IT support technician course is a class that prepares students for careers in what we call a help desk or PC support position. Basically, you're going to learn how to troubleshoot and fix PC hardware and software issues that can occur. Students that participate in this class will be prepared to take and pass the CompTIA IT Fundamentals and CompTIA A Plus certification exams. Those two exams are considered the foundational level credentials found at the CompTIA career pathway. So, in order to get started into a IT career, a lot of people use these certifications to find jobs in the labor market in the area of IT service and support. Now, once the next progression or up the ladder is becoming a network administrator. And the network technician course is a class that prepares students to work in the field as network admins. And so in this course, you will be exposed to content pertaining to Linux. And you will also take the CompTIA Network Plus and Security Plus courses. Both of these courses prepare you, or this course prepares you both for the Network Plus and Security Plus exams, and you'll be able to identify, troubleshoot, design, and fix any issues pertaining to a network, and also have some foundational cybersecurity skills as well.
If your goals go into looking at software development, into programming, we do offer bundles of courses. The software developer using Python features introduction to SQL databases, an introduction to Python, and finally, a software development using Python, which is a plan to teach you how to tie everything together. Um, does include both the technical and employability skills that are needed in the industry. You will come out being able to qualify to take it's now Certiport Information Technology Specialist exams, which is still a recognized um, certification. For data for SQL, you would could test for databases, and for the Python, it would be a Python exam that you would be taking.
The Red Hat Certified System Administrator course is a course in a network operating system that allows you or students to learn specifically the Red Hat Enterprise Linux operating system. Students will learn and understand how to use basic tools in order to create file systems within Linux, especially the Red Hat Enterprise Linux operating system, which is used on the back ends of servers on the networks that with network traffic traverses every day. And so this particular course is a certification preparation course. Students are prepared to take the Red Hat 124 and 134 exams, and exam vouchers are included with this particular course to certify students in this particular skill set. Another vendor specific course that we offer is the Cisco CCNA course. Students who take this course are preparing to take and pass the CCNA 200-301 exam, which is the current foundational level Cisco certified course for network administrators. This particular course is tied directly to an apprenticeship with the um, network giant Cisco being close to our RTP campus. So we have a great relationship with Cisco. We use their curriculum through the Cisco Net Academy as well as their equipment, Cisco routers and switches, to be able to teach this course and expose students to the latest technologies that are being rolled out by Cisco.
If you're looking to further your skills in web design, we also offer the web programmer using HTML5, CSS, and JavaScript class. And this, of course, combines those skills to be able to help you design, create, and showcase website. Um, we also include in that the agile approach, which is one of those key things that a lot of industry leaders are looking at. So we introduce you to that as well, and GitHub for version control. By the end of the class, again, you would be prepared to pass certification for the HTML and CSS piece and for the JavaScript class. And for those of you who are interested in data, data is king these days. Um, Everything is being used to look at information, predict, analyze, figure out the best ways of communicating that data out. So the class that we offer here looks at several of the business tools that are used in the industry, including SQL, Microsoft Excel, Microsoft Power BI, Tableau, and project management. Those are really popular in this area. Upon the conclusion of the class, you would also be able to sit for the Microsoft Excel course certification exam. If you've gone through any of the other courses and have passed those, you can also sit for an advanced um, certification in Microsoft.
So the CompTIA CYSA Plus course is an intermediate level cybersecurity class. Students normally would take the network technician class first prior to taking this class and then successfully pass the Security Plus exam. The next level up would be taking this CYSA course. Basically, upon completion, students will be able to use analytics to be able to identify vulnerabilities that can possibly attack our PCs and networks online. This particular course also ties in another Linux component Linux is a operating system that is used widely in cybersecurity, and so you will learn a lot of tools based in Linux, as well as some project management skills as well, because we know that, or we've seen in our research that project management is a huge part now of an IT administrator's role, especially at this level as a cybersecurity analyst.
So, you've heard Kobe and I mention certifications, and what you're probably saying to yourself is, what is the big deal about certifications? The certifications are industry recognized. This can give you a leg up over another applicant if they see that you have completed a course, have that certification. You're guaranteeing that potential employer that you have those knowledges um, related to that. And as you can see here, we have several different vendors that are recognized. We have CompTIA, of course, Certiport's ITS exams, which are simply the Microsoft Office that have moved over to Certiport's oversight. We have Cisco and Red Hat system administrator. And then for the Microsoft Office specialist exams, we can certify you in any of those topics there.
So one of the things that we do, and when I say we, I'm speaking me and Jennifer, when we advise students, we get the question or statement from students and potential students, well, I want to get into IT. And the thing that we often share with students is that IT is a very wide range of, it includes a lot of different disciplines. And so it's imperative that before you make a decision on which way to go, that you gather or do some research to gather data so that you can make the best decision for you and what your future entails. Because a lot of people will come to us and say, well, I want to get in IT because my cousin does it, or my neighbor does it, and he or she makes a lot of money, and that's certainly nice. However, knowing about the particular role that you're trying to aspire to is going to allow you to make really informed and intelligent decisions about your future. So, one of the tools that we share with students is called Career One Stop. And this is a website that is maintained by the U.S. Department of Labor. And it allows people to really investigate different careers so that they can, again, make the best choice pertaining to them and their personal situation. So I wanted to walk through just a few features of this website so you can see how it works. But I encourage you to look at this as you're making decisions. So one of the things that we really stress to students is make sure you do a self-assessment. And if you come to this website and click assessments, basically, you'll have the option to complete both an interest assessment and a skills assessment. Now, why is that important? Because if you're just picking a career based off the earning potential, there's a chance that you get into it, invest money, invest time, gather these credentials or certifications, get into it, and you may not even like it, right? So you need to do an assessment about your personal interests and your skills and allow that to match or align with a career choice that, where there's a mapping or an alignment. um, that way you pick out a career that's going to allow you to earn a livable wage, but at the same time it's something that you're going to find valuable and rewarding to do. um, the second thing that we advise students to do is to make sure they look or explore different careers. So there's a link here that says explore careers. And if I click this link, It's going to allow me to enter in information pertaining to maybe an occupation that I'm interested in. So if I do a search for cybersecurity, and I can drill down and say, okay, I'm interested in cybersecurity opportunities in Raleigh, North Carolina, and hit search. The first thing it does is it breaks down the different things within cybersecurity that I could do. So I can be a pen tester, I can be an information security analyst, an intelligent analyst. I can go into digital forensics. So there are different things within the umbrella of cybersecurity that I can research and find out which one fits my personality the best. But once I make that decision and I click on information security analyst, basically what the website does is it breaks down each role, giving me information pertaining to what these people do on the day to day. It gives me an informational video that I could watch. It tells me about my job outlook in that particular area. And this is very important because you don't want to pick a job where the market is saturated, meaning there's already a lot of people out there that do it, because that means it's going to be harder for you to actually find a job in that field. There's information about salaries, and I can even break it down to hourly wages to take a look at that to see if that's going to fit my lifestyle and what I'm looking to do. This is all great information pertaining to this particular field, and this website will have information on all or pretty much all IT careers. So you can use this to kind of gauge what you want to do. So when you call us, uh, we can then set up the plan and help you get to that goal. So just some information for you, certainly something that you can use to really be able to make the best decision for you.
So, how do you get started? By enrolling in one of our classes. Displayed on the screen right now is a QR code that you can use with your phone. Snap a shot. You'll be connected to the WCE online catalog. You can go through, look at the courses. If you find one that you are interested in, meets your time frame, and meets your needs, you can click the register button next to the section you're interested in taking. You then walk through an online process, and at the very end, it will ask you to submit payment. At this time, we don't do any payment deadlines or payment plans for the non-credit courses, but it's worth it.
So one of the great things about Weight Tech is that there are a lot of supports in place to help you be successful. Uh, some of which are listed on the screen. This is not an all-inclusive list, but these definitely apply to most students coming through our doors. So we have a career center who is dedicated to coaching you in areas that include what we call employability or soft skills. So there are career coaches on site that can help you with things like resume writing, interview best practices, tightening up your social media presence, like your LinkedIn profile. We have internships, apprenticeships, and job boards to help students find career opportunities and jobs in their chosen career fields. Our ILC, also known as our Individualized Learning Centers, offers tutorial sessions for students, both in person and online. These ILCs are spread out through multiple campus locations throughout the county, and they are available to students throughout the week and on the weekends. And then our Career Center we'll take this small video, we'll take you through a couple of the features that our Career Center offers.
The Care Center is here to provide wraparound services for our students for when out of the classroom challenges arise. I'm Mike Coleman, Dean of Student Engagement and Impact here at Wake Tech.
My name is Magdalene Christ, and I'm a student at Wake Tech in the Associate of Science program. The Care Center at Wake Tech has been a great hub for resources
such as food, success coaching, technology support, brief mental health counseling, emergency financial assistance, and transportation assistance.
I've gotten a lot of great help with questions and just navigating Wake Tech. If I'm ever having a tough day or a tough time in class, the student success coaches are always there to help me whenever I need it.
Students can connect with us by visiting one of our locations, online at our website, or by email.
So to my fellow students, if you ever need help with anything, the Care Center is your one-stop shop, and I highly recommend.
And most importantly, we are here to support our students and make sure that they soar.
So the Care Center is a great resource. Some of our students come to us with technology issues or barriers, and I've seen where the Care Center has provided laptops for students, which is a great asset in helping students become successful. Now, one thing that we want to talk about is that with our one college model, we encourage our non-credit students to continue on with their studies and possibly get a degree. That is an option for you. Uh, Prior learning at Waytech is very important. And there are two ways that you can use prior learning experiences to move towards a college degree. We have what's called challenge exams. So if you take a non-credit course, obviously you're going to acquire certain skills and knowledge in a particular area. Well, you can leverage that and take a challenge exam and then be able to earn college credit by scoring at a certain rate or passing that challenge exam that's within a degree program. So our non-credit IT courses are all aligned to a degree program, whether that be network management, IT service support, computer programming, etc. And so if you wanted to, after taking our non-credit courses, you could sit for a challenge exam, get the college credit, and then that would move you closer to a degree. Same thing with the certifications. Jennifer mentioned that most of our non-credit courses align to a certain industry certification. If you were to get that certification after taking our non-credit course, you could present that certificate to us here at Wake Tech, and we would give you college credit towards an associate's degree. So these are options that you can leverage if you were interested in getting a degree and how you could move towards that goal.
So, in conclusion to our presentation this evening, I hope you enjoyed it and that we've given you some really good information to consider. These are also some important links to note. The course catalog is the ncce.waketech.edu. That will take you to a description of all the courses that are offered. Again, our contact information for the department is ncce@waketech.edu, or you can call at 919-532-5936. And then finally, the Career Services Center is also available. One thing I'm not sure if I heard Cody mention, but even prospective students can come in and meet with the Career Services before you become a student. So they also can help you plan out your um, dream jobs. So I see one question in the session right now. And it says, does the non-credit courses accept FAFSA? Unfortunately, we do not at this time.
All right, so we want to open up the floor for questions.
Okay, another question that we have is, after completion of non-degree courses, is there any chance for job placement? So yes, The Career Services Center does assist students. We also have another department um, that, that helps as well. And so they will be able to help you leverage the information you have gained, help you to rewrite a resume, how to showcase the skills that you've learned. So there are chances, and of course, they hold regularly job fairs. We work closely with the industry leaders, and so we have those as well. Um, okay. And then there is one of, can you take more than one course? Yes, you can take more than one course. I do advise doing one at a time. Generally, the rule of thumb is to schedule at least 2 hours for every hour that you're in class. So that gives you enough time to either practice what you're learning or to come back and take another course.
All right. Other questions for us?
Hi, can you hear me?
We can.
Oh, okay. I don't know why the chat option is not working for me. I'm sorry. So is it self-pay? Like, can we get any loan or any payment arrangement on such courses?
So the courses are not self-paced, and what we mean by that, our courses are synchronous. So you would be expected to attend class on the designated times and days that the course was scheduled to meet. And obviously, there will be assignments and labs and quizzes and tests like you would see in a traditional classroom environment. Um, as far I've seen several comments in the chat about sponsorships and scholarships. We do have sponsorships from time to time that become available through the college. Normally, they are advertised to the masses through a publication or some type of press release. Um, and in some cases, those sponsorships will cover the entire cost of the college, of the course. Um, we don't have one that is currently active at the moment. However, that could change pretty quickly. So, my advice to you is to continue to check in with Jennifer and myself about the availability of those sponsorships and also our college webpage as well.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
How you doing, Kobe?
Good.
The one that was supposed to open back up, the scholarship that was supposed to open back up in October, it never opened back up because when I was checking the website, it said it. I forgot the name of it, but
Right.
I know I
The
used it before. I forgot the name of it.
right. So the Propel sponsorship has
Yeah, that
been
was.
available. It has recently closed and it has not reopened yet as scheduled. However, I'm told that that is going to reopen soon. They have not shared any details pertaining to the actual date that that's going to occur. My advice is just to periodically reach out to either Jennifer or myself. We can certainly um, keep you abreast of that. And the website, the Propel website, also has that information. When they reopen, the link will be accessible to be able to fill out the application online.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
And there is a question in the chat about how can we get our job to pay tuition? Yes, there is a process called third-party billing that can have you or have your employer assist in the payment for the class. There are details online about that, or you can reach out to one of us and we can send you the link. Your company would just need to provide a letter to our business office and the information about yourself.
So what about the Red Hat program? Do Red Hat provide any assistance, or that's something that you would have to pay, still out of your pocket?
So the sponsorships can be applied to the Red Hat course. Um, so that would be an opportunity to use that funding to be able to take that class. We are in the process of publishing a course to start in late January. I think it's January the 24th. So again, be on the lookout for that window, that application window for the Propel program to reopen fairly soon. And as soon as it opens, go ahead and fill out the application so that you can get in the queue to be able to see if you can get approved or not.
And we've got some interesting questions coming in about the classes themselves, about being able to see times or dates that a class is offered, or do we provide a syllabus? Once you click on a class, there are two buttons that are shown if the course is being offered. One is details and the other is the register. If you click on the details, it will show your days and times that the class is offered, as well as the dates. For the syllabus, once you're in the course, there is a series of tabs, and one is like prerequisites, one is a description, one is an outline, and then I think one is intended audience and other information. So the syllabus is actually the um, description. It'll show you exactly what is covered in the class, so you have an idea of what you'll be doing. Kobe, there's one in the system about can you throw some light on Cisco CCNA apprenticeship program? What are the eligibility criteria for this program?
Okay, yep, I can answer that. So it's broken up into parts. So the first part is what we call a pre-apprenticeship program, and that's basically you taking our CCNA course in non-credit computer education. So that satisfies the pre-apprenticeship part. The second part is you sitting for the CCNA exam. So once you sit for the CCNA exam and pass it, and we're going to speak that into existence, you would then apply for the apprenticeship program. The apprenticeship program consists of an interview with Cisco, and if you are chosen, you would then start working under their wing, working in their what they call a SOC, so they can uh, link you up with an experienced Cisco engineer. So you would be assisting them in their lab environment, as well as taking another course administered by them called Cisco DevOps. And once your apprenticeship has finished and they like you, which they will, because you would have gone through Wait Tech and we would have prepared you to do great. Um, Hopefully, they would then offer you a full-time position at Cisco in that particular role. So that's basic. There are more details to it, but that's basically how it works. The pre-apprenticeship is you actually signing up, taking the class, you take the CCNA, pass it, and then you apply to the apprenticeship program. And if accepted, that you start working with Cisco under the um, umbrella of a CCNA engineer who you kind of mirror. And then you learn the Cisco DevOps certification as well. And then that matriculates into a full-time position with Cisco.
And they continued with the question by saying, when can we enroll?
So we have a tentative start date for our next CCNA course for March in 2024. Um, so be on the lookout for that course in our online catalog. It should be available. If not at the end of this week, certainly the beginning of next week. So the first part of that process I just described is to get in the class, because that's the pre-apprenticeship part. So look for that course, and as soon as you see it, you'll see the details in order, to tell you how to sign up, and that will get you started.
Okay. And we have another question. It says, once you complete the class, do you pay for final exam or is it included with the class? So it's not really a final exam. It's called a certification, a little bit different. And it depends upon the class that you're involved in. Any of mine that are listed do include the price of the exam and the price of the course. And to be able to make sure on that, you can click on the more details and it should say this course includes books, exams, and labs along that lines. So that would be that one. KB, do you have any that's not covered in registration fee?
The only one we don't cover is the CCNA one.
Okay.
Um, so all the CompTIA content certification exams are included in the cost of the course. With the CCNA, we don't cover it. However, there's a built-in what we call a student discount. So if you go through the CCNA course and you score, I think it's 75% or higher on the final exam in the class, Cisco will provide those students a discounted exam voucher at 50%. So the retail cost for a CCNA exam voucher is like $300. So you would get that voucher for 150 at 50% off.
Hi, good evening, Mr. Covey.
Hi, good evening.
I am a student of CCNA of Big Tech. I just want to confirm when I can sign up for the CCNA program that you have mentioned uh, related to CCNA apprenticeship program. This,
Yeah, I would have to look up the application windows for Cisco, but I
mm-hmm,
can do that for you. Do
mm-hmm.
you mind reaching out to me via email and just sending me a reminder so I can get you that information?
Yes, I will today after the class. I have a class of CCNA today. So after this, I will join, and after the class, I will send it to you.
Okay. Is Michelle your instructor?
Yes.
Okay. Awesome.
Okay. Okay.
Hi, Miss Kobe. I need your contact so that I can reach later if you have your email or phone number.
Okay. I'm gonna put it. Can you access the chat or no?
No, I don't
Okay.
know why it's not allowing me.
Okay. So I can give that to you now if you'd like.
Yes, please.
All right. It's KK Joyner, and that's JOYNER at
Mhm.
waittech.edu.
Okay, and what is the website address to apply for these courses?
Let me pull that back on the screen so you can see it. Give me 1 second.
Mhm.
So this
Okay,
course
so yeah.
catalog link,
Mhm.
you can use that to access all of our courses.
Okay, so it's not only IT. I do see it has other courses. Is that right?
Yeah, I think there's
Under
a
this.
a search box that you can filter.
Mm-hmm.
So if you had an idea of a course that you wanted to take, you could type in like um, data analytics or Cisco, and that should filter your options that you see.
Okay. Yeah, so I clicked like IT support technician and I found many courses
Right.
under So I have to take all the classes to.
Oh, no. So those are just individual sections. So all of those are the same class. They're just offered at different times, locations. Some are in person, some are online, but you would only choose one of those. Um, so they're all the same. They're just offered at different times.
Oh, okay. And it has like it's 3 months courses, something like that, right?
That's correct. The scope of the
Okay.
class will vary based on how we're offering it. So sometimes
Mm-hmm.
Jennifer and I will offer a class 2 nights a week, like a Monday, Wednesday, or a Tuesday, Thursday. Sometimes we'll do 3 nights a week, like a Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Sometimes we'll do a just a Saturday class and do like a 6 hour class, or maybe a daytime class like from 9 to 4. So it really depends upon when the class is offered. That will affect how long the class lasts. So check out the details of each section so you can pick out the one that best fits your situation.
Okay, got you. Okay, thank you so much.
Sure.
Are there any other questions that we can answer? Lost Gobi. Well, everyone, we do appreciate you coming in tonight and participating. Again, if you have any additional questions that were not answered during the presentation or the questioning section, please make sure that you follow up with us. I do know, Kobe, one question just came in. Do you offer Linux Basics?
Yes. So Linux is part of the network technician course. It's the Linux Essentials from LPIC. Um, but that course, that part of the course covers the foundations of Linux, the um, CLI, the different distributions that are present in Linux. So that will cover or give students a really good foundation of how Linux works before they get into Network Plus.
Mike, do you have anything to add or?
I do not. I want to thank everyone for their time. I'm going to stop the recording. There will be a link to this on the same page that everyone registered for if you'd like to come back and watch the video. I don't know exactly when it will be posted, but the video will be available for everyone to see. I don't know exactly, maybe a week or so or less. But again, thank everyone, and I'm going to stop recording now.
Thank you.
Thank you.